compass when he doesn't know what to do. Of course, you have to be careful about which Elvis. Not the bloated Elvis, hepped up on goofballs and deep-fried food, lost in a jungle room surrounded by yes-men and half-clad teenage girls, but the young Elvis, the God Elvis, the boy who sang song for his mother and called all men sir, even when he knew he was the next big thing the days before there even were any next big things. That's the Elvis he thinks about, tries to channel. He's got the shy duck of the head, the eyes looking upward, the half smile off to a T, somewhere between Princess Di and the King. But it's good enough, gets him through the day, or more accurately the night. Afterwards, when the union and the human resources met, the woman patted his arm and changed her name colour to match her outfits, said he didn't have to go back to driving, said he could have an office job, take long-term sick leave. He paused and Elvis spoke through him, the Elvis and Son Studios. Hands at his side, deferential, and he said he just wanted to go back to work, and the man slipped out. But he didn't think anyone in that small windowless room noticed. So back to the night shift, back to the night buses, back because it was made for those morning walks home. Sun shining, streets quiet, the off time somewhere between the early hours and the work day, back to the mug of tea and the fried egg, fried bread breakfast. Fat Elvis, deep fried chicken Elvis, jelly donut Elvis. He sleeps in the bedroom he's occupied all his life. Feet can touch the wall at the end of his bed if he stretches just an inch or two. Makes him feel like a giant, squashed into furniture just that little bit too small. When his mum died, he planned to move into her bedroom. He's still planning that. He got as far as bagging up her clothes, stripping the bed, picking up an IKEA catalogue, circulating potential new bedside tables, but he knows he's not yet ready. Elvis's mom watching her son on stage, hearing the screams of girls as he thrusts and plunges, her face, his face shiny back then with the sheer joy of performance. And after breakfast, best cigarette of the day, smoked these days in the kitchen, not hovering in the fire escape, plate scraped, surfaces wiped, dutiful son Elvis, homeboy Elvis, and then bed and sleep. When he first went back, the other drivers were cautious, circled him carefully, looking out for signs of slippage. But time passed, and other stuff happened. Salim helped a woman give birth to twins on the Crouch End bus. Someone left a briefcase with $3 grand in it on the Muswell Hill Circular, and he was old news. Elvis in Vegas forgetting the words, stopping mid-song to stare at the audience who have come to see someone who used to be big. He misses the old route masters, the days when the driver lived in a cab kept separate from the passengers, and the buses that actually needed driving, huge heavy steering wheels, double declutching to change gear, the smell of diesel. Now he's there with the fares, takes the fares, polices the fares, and the bus is all power steering and reversing sensors, and his job is to be the face of the company. Elvis, his uniform specially altered, tweaked, carefully choreographed photoshots. You're in the army now. The night bus is easy once you get past the drunks and the lost and the ever so slightly mad. Flat rate fare, no change, and there's room to drive. Roads not deserted, never deserted, but a hint of space, the possibility of movement, and sometimes out in the suburbs, out towards the end of the line, it feels like it's just him and the bus and the night. And he wonders what would happen if he kept on driving, but that's a James Dean thought, not the moral compass for a man on the number 47 night bus. And James Dean, Jimmy Beam, flashbulbs light up the found art that is car, tree, car, and your body scarred with cigarette burns and slicing to your arms and wrists. Find a happy place. Take a deep breath, center yourself. This is the 47, heading out of town. He gets a grip, stares in the mirror, checks out the passengers, checks himself, finds that happy place. Elvis cradles Priscilla in his arms. His hands are huge, designed to dig and cut and work, and freed from all that when he opened his mouth and sang gospel like a black boy. Mostly he doesn't think what had happened, not in detail, not for long. He knows it's becoming a depot tale, one of the dark ones, a story that don't get told in the pub. He didn't even notice her. Why would he? Small, skinny, hair pulled back in a straggly ponytail. He had lots of time to look afterwards. She sat on the back seat, curled up in the corner. He saw it on the CCTV. And quietly, somewhere between Oxford Street and the terminus, the far suburb, where the foxes with unblinking yellow eyes watched the bus go by, she slashed her wrist and bled to death, unnoticed, just a huddle of black clothes asleep who had missed their stop. He doesn't think about her very often. Drive the bus, move the people, watch the foxes, and ask what would Elvis do. And he does think about Elvis on that last night, that hot southern night, and the pills don't work, and the girls don't work, the food won't fill your hunger. And you walk from room to room trying not to catch sight of yourself in mirrors, and you wait for day to come, and so does he. Thank you.
Thank you.